Potential power line corridors began to take shape recently when members of the Community Advisory Committee for the Wood River Electrical Plan went through a mapping exercise.
This is where we're actually looking at something concrete, and it's fabulous because all the work that we've done up to this point is really coming to fruition. And there's some fabulous ideas out there, and it's great hearing all of my colleagues' ideas.
4 meetings into the CAC process, members are beginning to identify feasible alternatives for meeting long-term power supply needs for the area between Shoshone and Sun Valley.
Is this your south alternative?
This advisory committee first convened in January and has spent 4 months learning about Idaho Power, how the electrical grid works, and how the company works to provide reliable service. The mapping exercise was a hands-on attempt at locating transmission lines throughout the valley.
It's been a great experience for me so far. It's also given me the opportunity to network more with some of the other groups and the local government agencies. So, because we need to work together on other projects, and it's been a great networking exercise as well as a learning exercise on how the electrical industry does work.
Committee members have studied hard during this crash course on electrical infrastructure planning. Now they've reached a point in the process where they're ready to put their ideas to paper. Members worked in 3 groups, taking turns discussing alternatives and siting criteria. Using drafting tape to represent power lines, group members tried different locations and discussed issues like community acceptance, electric load and line voltage, and distances for power lines.
Well, after 4 meetings into this process, the group's really coming together with some good plans. They've come up with 6 alternatives for us to look at for the future transmission into the valley and throughout the valley. We think they've come up with some good options. In fact, they've come up with some things we never thought of, which is exactly why we form these committees. They think of things that engineers don't think about.
Following the mapping exercise, Idaho Power consolidated the suggested routes and substation locations and will eventually put that data into a final report. During the summer, Idaho Power officials will conduct a technical and economic evaluation of the routes and locations and come back to the group in early fall to share how their recommendations will be incorporated into the long-term plan.
This is part of the job and something you need to do. You guys have done such a great job in preparing all the information for us. It's been just incredible. It's made our job easier. I enjoy it and enjoy working with some of my counterparts up and down the valley. It's going to make this job so much easier when we actually come up with a solution or a potential solution in presenting it to the community.
With Dave Bogie and Haley, I'm Lynette Berry Ochoa for E! News.